Okay, we're here with another director, Bohdian Vandiak, and could you just introduce yourself and the title of your short and say something about it?
My name is Bohdian Vandiak and I'm originally from Ukraine. And this film I present today on that film I present in the Community Film Festival, shortly Confest. It's about the situation which happened in Georgia just recently. Just because it's near to my country, I feel sort of responsibility to react on the aggression which was from the Russian side against the Georgian sovereign countries. So when this really happened and you heard about the situation that can sooner or later affect your country, you want, you didn't want, you dependent to this, and I just went on the internet, get as much information I could get, and create this short, which I call Horde, and it's in Ukrainian and Russian it's called Horde, but in English Horde.
And why did you call it Horde?
It's probably a long history about the past. Historian side, which we have with the Genghis Khan, which in 9th century used to conquer almost half of the Asia, and then he moved to Europe, and practically the Ukraine was last country. That time it wasn't Ukraine, it was Russia. That time it was Kievska Rus. And it was the country which practically stopped the Genghis Khan to move to Europe. So, but since that time, 300 years, that land was under Genghis Khan, under Mongolian occupation. And that period we call the army which conquered the Ukraine, it was Horde. And for us, it always was negative symbol of anyone who will try to put you down.
But then some of the news says that Russia is for the independence of Abkhazia and Ossetia, and you get mixed reviews about this issue.
The independence of Abkhazia, it doesn't really have anything to do with Georgia. Because when the Soviet system collapsed, the Georgia used to have two another small country, as Abkhazia and I just forget right now the second one.
Ossetia.
Ossetia and Abkhazia, correct. And it was in one country under Georgian supervision, let's say. And this case, I'm not supporting that idea that, let's say, if a small country want to be independent and they fight for independency, they shouldn't have right to be independent. But historically, it's really confusing there, just because it's a small country, it's history like 1,000 years. They live together, they fight, they support and they hate each other. Finally, it's happened that some group of people decide to say, no, we want to be separate, like what happened with the Yugoslavia. All the countries starting to spread around, and they just want to have independence. And the people starting to fight. And the last situation, what happened with the Kosovo, it's totally a very small nation, country, I don't know how to even say, and they fight for their independence. And in a way, as the human being, I will say, yes, sure, why not? They should have independence. But in this case, I also will say that that little countries, they cannot survive by themselves. Somebody have to conquer them. And today, they actually signed on their own the agreement with Russia, that Russia is going to put the military base there, and they will be part of the Russian Federation. So they're still not alone. They just, instead to be with the Georgia, they decide to stay with Russians.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to watch it on YouTube. I think you posted it, right?
Yeah, if you search under my name, last name Vandiak, Vandiak, you can see numbers of my trailers, video trailers I have on YouTube.
Okay, thanks a lot, Bohdian, and I hope it will open up the eyes of some of the people who are interested in this issue.
Thank you.